Now, if you check the catalog of recent videos, you'll notice I haven't done a Jobber video in a while. I do know I have a Deathstroke one coming up. I got some Goku slander coming up. You know the vibes. But this one today is special because I've put out plenty of content throughout the years, and it's garnered some wild-ass comments. So we're going to celebrate the jobbers in my comments from throughout the years. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you enjoy content like this, we'll happily do it again. I have plenty of comments to go through. Just smash the like button. We hit 400 likes. We'll do a part 2 to this Jobber series special. I am also doing a Legion of Goons special. Basically, I talk a lot in my intros, and I'd like to have like my Hall of Fame members flashing across the screen as I do that. So for $5, you can get forever immortalized on the intro. We're going to be doing the Legion of Goons. Some of you guys pre-qualified anyway because of either being longtime members of my server or having donated already. So some of you will be on the Hall of Fame anyways, but definitely hit me up if you have any interest in that. My Cash App is in the link, and if you Cash App it, just hit me with what name you want put on the Legion of Goons. But anyways, getting into this, we're gonna go over some wild ass comments throughout time from different people in my comment section. I hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, let's begin. First one is a comment from a guy named Darkseid on my Thor vs Superman video. This is DCEU versus MCU Thor. Now, I brought up the full power of a neutron star in my video because the full power of a neutron star is used in the Dyson sphere. In real life, we know neutron stars can literally tear apart solar systems, have the raw power to shoot across literal multiple galaxies when they explode, like a whole bunch of crazy shit. And like I said, the Dyson sphere channels this energy. All of it, 100%. This man said, a neutron star's highest temperature is 1 million Kelvin, the biggest ever recorded. Superman's heat vision is above 3.5 million Kelvin. He stomps. I hope I don't have to explain to you guys why this is dumb, but let's put it this way, right? Hulk's punch isn't hot. Hulk just punches, right? It's not on fire or anything. He just hits people. That's like saying my lighter stomps because it burns hotter than Hulk's punch. Crazy. But he said a lot of stupid shit on that video, but that was one of the funnier ones, actually comparing DCEU's Superman's heat vision to the full power of a neutron star is nuts. But shout out to my boy for saying that shit, you know. So hey, not all of us, some of us got to be dumb, you know? It is what it is. Laws of the universe. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. This is from the boy Hakeem. By the way, again, shout out to everyone that did make the video, that jobbed in this video, because at least you gave me a view. So thanks for helping my channel. The only reason why this has to come from a Ben 10 video. I had some members in my server posting comments. This isn't mine. So this has to come from a Ben 10 video. Just by how it starts. Oh no. Okay, the only reason why you guys think you can get away with slandering Ben 10 is because the creator's unfortunately no longer with us. Otherwise, he would clap back on you instantly. Pause. And tell you Alien X is no joke. He can create the entire multiverse. Like, have you even seen a Ben 10 episode? Okay, first of all, obviously, doesn't fucking do multiversal stuff in every Ben 10 episode. That's dumb. Then he says, okay, boomer. Alright, let's talk about this one. This is God tier comment. So, I don't get some of the complaints from Ben 10 people sometimes because for argumentation's sake, in my video, I actually highballed him to outer versal. So, that dummy right there, I said he was stronger than that guy. So, have you ever watched a Ben 10 episode? But anyways, yeah, I tried to highball it just to help people understand, even if you highball, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, nah, the Ben 10 fans be wildin', son. But all they do is like comment shit like that. I don't really, that stuff doesn't bother me. But it was funny that he said that when I literally scaled him higher than what he said. So that's tough. Next, we have a comment on a Stephen King scaling video. Oh no. Alright, so someone had commented, and people still say that Kingverse is only 3D and isn't casually outerversal to high outerversal. Someone responded, his name RD, said only high 3D. Now, we run the risk here of this potentially being a meme, but there was no follow-up. It was kind of just worded simply. He might have been serious. He might have meant high universal. Not quite sure where to begin with that jobbing. He kind of just threw a shit show at us. But the door was opened by the first 3D comment, so potentially that's why they said that. But again, like, that, I don't know. That's so, I mean, when we know for a fact there's an infinite hierarchy, even if we go smooth-brained on King Cosmology, I don't know where you get that from. So shout out to my boy RD. We have a comment, apparently. Shout out to my boy Dan for posting this in the section. We literally made the comment section jobbing section last night. This is about Kratos versus Wonder Woman. Let's peep this. From the boy Noah. He said, actually, Kratos versus Wonder Woman is not a battle. Wonder Woman in a comic helped move a moon. Kratos has no strength feats that come even close. What a big stepper. Her speed is equal to Hermes, allowing her to go neck to neck with the Flash. So nothing else really needs to be said. Kratos loses hands down. Shout out to Big Noah with the Kratos downplay. Now, on a serious note, obviously this is an absurd claim. We know the boy Kratos literally got into a scrap with the dragon in recent lore, and the guidebook said literally, like, his punches and their scrap was shaking all of Midgard. So calling him, like, that's just, like, obviously a little feat you can bring up, but saying he has no strength feats is wild as shit. But, you know, them Death Battle boys be deep. Next, we have a Trigon comment. This shit gets rough sometimes with the Trigon fans. They're infamous for their ability to never give up in Trigon. So he said, this is the guy that is the grandpa. Oh, by the way, this is Yobsera that said this. This is the grandpa of Merlin, who was able to grow far larger than creation and literally hold it in his hands. Trigon should scale above him, and someone like Mordru, who in his rebirth state scales so far above the other kind, who themselves are aspects of great darkness, an entity far stronger than the presence. As you know, Trigon got put on a t-shirt. To say Trigon scales massively above someone who scales massively above the presence, when presence literally beat the dog shit out of Trigon and his boys in Phantom Stranger 20, I think it was 23 or 24. I know for a fact if you go read Phantom Stranger 21 through 25, you will see Trigon get fucking mauled by a terrier version of the presence. Just the Trigon wank is tremendous. Like, we got to give it its credit. It never dies. And it'll never go away. We have another one from Trigon section. This dude, oh, it's Yobsera. Oh no, Yobsera dropping a triple-double in jobbing legend in this video. If you're watching the live premiere, F in the chat for Yobsera. No, his second appearance. I didn't realize he made 2 appearances. He said, it's not much of a take. Trigon has outliers like every character, and you act like Trigon didn't already put the hands on the presence. He didn't. Like, you're dumb. Like, your mom played basketball with your head as a baby. That's dumb. That literally never happened. My argument is from where Trigon scales most consistently. Trigon never beat the presence. Who the fuck told y'all that? Like, who did heroin and then gave you the needle and told you about Trigon beating presence? I need to know. Let me know in the comment section. But anyways, getting back to this, he then says, but I'm glad you think Batman is universal because his kick hurt the Spectre. Bro called Spectre universal, and it's like, see, like, jobbers do shit like this. They think they're frying you and literally are saying stupid shit. Like, they are looking dumb in the process of trying to fry you. You can't let these people go free. Next, we have Bleeper Blopper 497 writing me a thesis paper with proper MLA citations and everything. This dude wrote a fucking Bible. So we're going to read it. It is wild. he basically gets into like a conspiracy theory that he read. He had like a blog with his friends, and I guess they talked about my channel. So we're going to get into apparently the takeaway from my channel. Big Bleeper Blops, right? Big dog in his hood. Starts off with, you know, I used to think you were flawless at this kind of stuff, but some guys on Death Battle kind of sum up some of the issues me and them have with you pretty well in a post on there to this video, and I actually want you to respond to this comment with your thoughts / defense, instead of just simply hearting it and brushing it off like I've seen you do to some other comments here, instead of answering them. Anyways, here's what people have to say. So, let's analyze that first paragraph. First of all, you can tell he has 4 friends, and 3 of them are forced to hang out with him because their parents are friends, right? Like, you can tell by the way he said, please don't heart this and move on and brush it off like you don't answer every single comment. All right, let me explain to the fans, you guys, how my comments work. I get hundreds of comments every day. I try to at least read them and heart them and like them. Like, show you I took the time to read and look at what you said. Sometimes I respond, sometimes I don't. You usually have to say something I feel like it merits a response. Like something, like, for example, if you write like a big breakdown on why you like that video, let's say it's your first time watching my channel, what you loved about it, your takeaway, I'm probably going to comment back because I'm like, hey, this person, you know, first time watching, they did all this, and I appreciate that. Welcome to the community. But then again, there's a lot of people that just comment stuff. There's a lot of spam comments too, like people just spamming battles and stuff like that. So I deal with a whole bunch of comments. I'm not going to respond to everybody, but I try to at least like most of them and heart them. And then he started off with, I used to think you're flawless. I've never portrayed myself as flawless in my presentation of things. And if you watch my videos, see the editing, and you think I'm flawless, your mom played ping pong with your skull as a child, because that doesn't make sense. I don't know where you got that from. I'm not perfect. But anyways, he goes on to talk about how I don't do research, how I only do things for attention and views, which is why I cover their channel, and that's why I used to bully Danko. That's not true. So I actually took a break for over a year from Death Battle and debunks and everything, because I find the fan base is annoying, and it oftentimes comes with negativity. And my biggest video, so if I did things for attention, right, I would have made a shit ton of God of High School videos, because those are my most viewed. Personally, I enjoy making Jobbers and Goons video, obviously, and I've been doing that kind of content for a while now. So I genuinely don't understand what the fuck this guy was talking about when he wrote this. And then again brings up Ben 10. I scaled Ben 10 higher than all of these meth heads. I don't know why they're getting mad at me. Like, I literally did your boy more justice than you did. Why are you mad at me? Like, so to respond to your comment, Bleeper Blopper, because you begged for a response, you're dumb. Anyways, moving on to the next comment, we have one from Vegeta vs. Thor. Some people just like come out of the woodwork with wild claims. Homie John Artist pulls up with the Vegeta could separate Thor from the Odin Force and any other power-ups, and then, you know. So, just the fact he thinks that Odin Force is casually getting ripped away by Vegeta, separated as a concept and like bodied, is wild as shit. But he said that with his chest, like he fully believed that. So shout out to Big John for wanking the shit out of Vegeta casually. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the commentary and the jobbing you are witnessing live, make sure to show me some love by smashing that like button as we continue into the next one. This dude, Antonius, gets kind of wild with the Odin scaling in this one, right? He goes, I always thought Odin was about multi-galaxy, so I just couldn't see how Thor, being usually below or about as powerful as Odin depending on the version, is going to win against a multi-universal being. Obviously, as you can see in my response, I addressed this. I said Odin literally fought infinity, then battled across infinite planes of existence, which, as you know, was against Seth. And then I said, genuinely don't know what you read consistently that made you say randomly multi-galaxy. Like, I don't know where these random scales come from, where they're like, yeah, consistently Odin's like blowing up multi-galaxies and stuff. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know what stories they be reading, but Big Dog said that shit, so we had to add it in here. Shout out to the multi-galaxy Odin. Next, we have a comment between Cumber versus Juggernaut. This dude does, yeah, I can confirm it's most likely his mom played rugby with this skull. Woden's does not know how to scale comic books. Like, he has a seizure when it comes to properly scaling comics. So he goes, Cumber can just blow up the universe or galaxy. A fight isn't needed between Juggernaut and Cumber. Keep in mind, Juggernaut's literally survived Oblivion itself, outside of the multiverse and creation. Why the fuck would blowing up the galaxy bother him? But anyways, let's get into this. So he goes, Cumber is above the concept of infinity and time. Juggernaut can't breathe in space. Juggernaut literally survived in Oblivion, but you think he needs oxygen? Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god. By the way, when he said Juggernaut, in my opinion, a debate should be if a character has huge inconsistencies and you have to cherry pick a different writer's version of a character. You didn't even do that. You named 2 instances and ignored dozens of instances for those. When did Cumber blow up a galaxy? Did Cumber even do that? Like, we could go smooth brain too and be like, when did he blow up a galaxy or universe? When did he actually do that? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, that by that logic, I've never seen anyone beat up Lockjaw. I guess Lockjaw solos. That's crazy. Next, we have Eisen Palpatine comments. Apparently, Eisen beats Palpatine because Palpatine is spaceship level at max, and Eisen is easily nuke level. So we went stupid here, like, out the gate for both sides. Like, Daniel Jones was the commenter. Like, he didn't even, like, hold the punches for going smooth-brained for both sides. Like, he was like, yo, one side's nuke can destroy building. Like, he talks about Eisen destroying buildings. Like, this shit gets crazy. Like, the scaling, the downplay for both sides was so wild you can't be mad at it. Like, dude... Thinking Eisen is nuke level is obviously dumb as shit, but thinking nuke level solo Star Wars, it's wild out in these streets. So shout out to my boy for commenting that. That's a crazy ass claim. This next one's fairly recent, actually derives from, I believe, my Raditz vs. Batman video, where I was like, could Batman take down Raditz if Raditz invaded Gotham? Very reasonable discussion to be had, by the way, given what Batman's pulled off. This guy scales the shit out of Dragon Ball ants. Apparently, Dragon Ball ants are OD. He goes, haha, WTF? Even an ant in the DBZ verse solos the Justice League left, let alone Batman. You Batman stans need to get a grip. No amount of prep time will make Batman stand against the Saiyan. And all I said was shout out to that ant, bro. Like... shout out to the DB ants that apparently have extra dimensional scaling. We're here for it. Like, that's kind of based. He was walking the baseline. And then we have someone else from that same video, Corey Wilson. Got into an argument with me about how Batman's tech scales and thinks that Raditz is tougher than Lobo. Like, cutting Raditz is harder to do than cutting Lobo or stabbing him. He thinks Doomsday clones are weaker than Raditz. I need someone in the comment section to let me know which version of Doomsday does Raditz beat. I need to know, because he's like, which Doomsday does it scale to? I was like, pick one. You can literally pick it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that shit's, like, easy for him to win. Like, you could pick any version of Doomsday. So, yeah, shout out to Corey Wilson for literally not knowing how to scale time and time again. He is a treasure. Next, we have the Amber Heard fans. I'm on y'all's ass. If you go look at my YouTube short on Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard, the beef, we have 7 dislikes. 7 Amber Heard fans stopped by to hate on the king. I can't believe you soulless bitches. You better take your dislikes back and change it to likes, or else Amber Heard will shit in your bed tonight. Anyways, moving on to the next one. We have a comment from, I think his name is Cape Shit. So, kind of should have seen this coming. A crazy comment. He leaves this gem here. Goes, base Thanos destroys true form Darkseid. This had nothing to do with the video, by the way. Just comments this shit. And then randomly, someone just goes, this comment section is reckless. Definitely was a lot of them end up for no reason. But yeah, saying base Thanos beats true form Darkseid is wild. I don't think I need to go into that. Yeah, don't do that. Next, we have, this was a funny one. Shout out to this Nihilist fan, Carl Louise. Commented, can you do Darth Nihilus versus Galactus, please? Now, you might be thinking, that's a banger. Like, that right there is a banger comment. Like, that's already jobbing. It gets worse. So, my boy Carl gets into a little bit of a fisticuff in the comment section chain after that, right? And he says, we don't know how the Force affects Galactus if we were to drop him in the Star Wars universe, and Darth Nihilus eats the Force which created the universe. He doesn't actually, like, eat the Force. He doesn't get rid of it. Like, that's not what happens. He drains, but every character can drain to some capacity if they had to. Like, that doesn't mean to actually scale above the Force. That's so dumb. Like, God. But anyways, he goes on to say, this one dude that was arguing with him kind of lost himself in the battle and said some crazy shit. He said, nothing in Star Wars is universal. You didn't have to say that. Nobody forced you to say that to Carl. Carl was jobbing on his own and you joined. You didn't have to do that. Ethan B.A. joined him when he didn't have to. It's a shame to see someone go down to the curse that is jobbing, but happens all the time in my comments. Next, we have another crazy comment. Godspeed Force says, I think Noel wins, of course referring to him fighting Lucifer, due to his feats and his origin. And then someone said, you'd be wrong, he doesn't scale to the Overvoid. Godspeed Force says, neither does Lucifer. Oh no. Keep in mind, we've literally seen Lucifer go through the Overvoid, and if not beyond it, watch creations get destroyed there. Like, he literally did that shit in his comics. All you had to do was read it. Like, damn, like they're not even hard scans to find. You can Google that shit. But yeah, nah, he said it, man. So we had to rock with it. Shout out to the jobber. But next, we have an interesting take on Jason Voorhees. I need y'all to let me know in the live chat. Is this a W in the chat or an F in the chat? Homie Ultra's Reckoning goes, Jason is not evil. He's just misunderstood. Michael? Literally the embodiment of evil itself. No mercy will ever be shown. And I was like, I didn't really know how to take this, because I'm like, yo, Jason literally goes on random kill streaks. Like, randomly slaughters people. Slaughters people for showing up back in his hood again. There's nothing misunderstood about that. Bro's a serial killer. Like, what the fuck? Like, that. Sure, he got bullied as a kid. That doesn't excuse him killing randos. Like, what? You can say you understand why he ended up crazy, maybe, but you can't say, like, he's misunderstood. I understand completely. He's fucking, sorcery was used to bring him back, and he's crazy as shit. Like, that's the truth. I'm sorry to say it. Jace is not misunderstood. That bitch is dangerous. And finally, it's been a fun ride for part 1. Again, smash the like button. If you want to see a part 2, this is the last comment. We see Raheem Williams go crazy with the Star Wars slander. He said it's a mismatch fight. Raditz can beat all of Star Wars. Raheem goes on to say, no, Raditz can destroy planets. How is that dumb? Nobody in Star Wars can destroy a planet besides the star. We literally saw in the fucking Old Republic, characters were capable of inducing supernovas and blowing up stars. And you're having questions about this? The Force Storm can consume all of space? but you think that's planetary? Who dunked your head on the floor as a child? Stop it, Raheem. You don't need to say this stupid shit. No one made you comment this, and then 4 people liked it. I can't. There are jobbers among us, but luckily they post so we can see them in real time and make videos on that shit. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this version of the Jobber series. If you want to see a part 2 with more comments, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure to hit me up on Discord. Oh my god, I can't talk. Join the server. And if you want to purchase a video or see content on either channel, hit me up and we can talk prices. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Jobbers and Goons. I got up early to record this shit, and I'm excited for y'all to see it. So anyways, I'll see y'all later. Peace.